What's up, you guys? It's Erin. I'm back again with another favorites video from 2021. I know we are now in 2022, but look, with the holidays, it is hard to get all your end of the year content in before the end of the year, but I still love watching these end of the year videos, so I'm going to continue to do them until I'm finished filming. But today we have a tall order because I have all of my favorites that are not makeup for the year. We have skincare, fragrance, hair care, nails, and body care, and some other random things as well. So we have a lot to get through. I'm not going to chat too long on the intro because this video is going to be long as it is. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that little post notification bell so you know when I upload all these end of the year videos that are still coming, and let's just get into the video. I have been using this new app on my iPad called GoodNotes and keeping track of everything that way, and I got a little like off-brand Apple Pencil. I might talk about that in my next favorites video, but anyway, I have everything here and it seems like not that much, but when I have it in front of me, I'm like, okay, I really do love every single one of these products, so it might take me a little bit to get through. But since this is so many different categories, I really focus on products that I did not put down and I use throughout the entire year and that I really find necessary to my routine or that were standouts in my routine in these other categories. These are products that you've seen me talk about and use over and over again. I've emptied them throughout the year and I just can't go without them in my routine, and that's, you know, what makes them favorites. Whew, I'm getting really hot in this sweater already under these lights, so we gotta get going. But if you want to know about this eye look, I think it's super fun, and it definitely got way more complex than I was planning, but it's just fun to apply makeup and not film it and just do whatever I feel like. But I saw my friend Emily from Emily's Makeup Bag in her last empties video and her like end of the year project pan video. She wore like a bluish eye look, and she said that one of the shades she used was the kind of periwinkle shade from the Pat McGrath Midnight Sun palette, which I also recently bought, and I don't know, I've been back into purple lately and I think this look is really fun. I kind of feel like a snow bunny in this like white sweatshirt with like pink cheeks, you know what I mean? But yeah, I always like a good purple eye look. I think we're gonna start with skincare. I have quite a few items to talk about, starting with a toner that I was introduced to this year, as well as this brand. It's from Paulas Choice. It is the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Paulas Choice is a brand that I have been wanting to try for a long time, and I started receiving PR from them this year, which is really, really exciting. It's so good. I have dry skin, but a little bit oily in my T-zone, and I struggle with like clogged pores, especially since wearing masks the last 2 years. I get more clogged pores right here and along my nose, kind of where the mask sits, and obviously on my chin as well. I just struggle in those areas. I'm a nurse and I wear a mask and an N95 at times for 12 plus hours, so my skin really needs some good exfoliation and cleaning out of my pores. This is, if you don't know that BHA is salicylic acid, it's good for acne prone skin and clogged pores. It has a really light texture and it's gentle enough if your skin isn't super sensitive. At least for me, I can use it once if not twice a day without irritating my skin. Usually I only use it in the morning. I take it on a reusable cotton round after I've used some micellar water to just kind of refresh my skin for the morning, and then I go in with this, and I just feel like it really helps give my skin a second kind of cleanse, and the reusable cotton round kind of also exfoliates my skin, and this is gentle. I love that this is gentle enough to use every day, but it's also effective. I do notice my pores get more clogged when I'm not consistent with using this, and I already have a backup ready to go. I have another favorite that's also from Paulas Choice. It's a new release from them this year, and it is their Omega Complex Cleansing Balm. Now, this is the first cleansing balm I've ever tried that comes in a tube form. I like a lot of cleansing balms, and a cleansing balm is a necessity in my routine, especially when I wear this much makeup. I need to do a first oil or cleansing balm cleanse to take the first layer of makeup off before I go in with a regular cleanser. I was thinking about all the cleansing balms I've tried over the past year, and there are a lot of good ones and a lot I really like. But why this one stands out to me is because, first of all, the packaging. The tube is super convenient. I love that I can just reach for it and grab it. I don't have to worry about opening a jar type of situation. This is just a lot more clean. I can keep it in my shower for that reason as well. And not only the packaging, but the texture is very like silky, buttery. It just glides across the skin. It's just a really luxurious feeling texture. It takes off my makeup really nicely, and it doesn't leave a film across my skin. I just love the experience of using this. It does separate a little bit if I haven't used it in a little while and I'm trying other products, so I do like to just give it a shake before I use it to make sure like the oils kind of haven't separated. But I love using this. I go in and use this with a makeup eraser because I just find that that works even better than a normal washcloth does with a cleansing balm. And I will absolutely be purchasing another one with my own money when this is gone. And I'm through some of my other cleansers, but they did send this one to me. I try a lot of moisturizers, and it really takes a lot for a moisturizer to stand out to me. A lot of them are fine. I like them enough. But it has to be a really special formula for it to stand out to me. And I have two that come to mind that I emptied both of them and have backups from the last year. So the first is the Fresh Deep Rose Hydration Cream. This is a smaller size, but I was sent a larger size that I already emptied. And this is just a magical, luxurious texture for nighttime. It is, like it says, very hydrating. I haven't opened this one yet. It's kind of all on the top there, but let me just show you the texture. It's very, it's not heavy, but it's super hydrating, and it sinks into the skin quickly, but it doesn't just like absorb and then go away like you didn't apply anything. That's kind of my pet peeve with moisturizers. Even at some heavy ones, like they kind of sink into the skin and then they're gone. And because I have drier leaning skin, especially this time of year, I need something that's going to stick around and really leave my skin moisturized throughout the night. And this does that. It does have a really light rose scent, but I don't find that it irritates my skin at all. It's just the nicest nighttime cream I tried this past year. This cream is pricey, but it's absolutely worth it. They sent me a mini through Octoly, and the first one I think I also received through Octoly, but I will repurchase this after I'm out of this one. The other moisturizer that stood out to me, I'm already on my backup on. It is the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid, what is the long name? Triple Hyaluronic Acid Deep Moisture Miracle Cream. So this is my second jar. I did an ad with Beauty Pie. It was my first ad I ever did this past year, and they sent me a ton of goodies, including a backup of this moisturizer. This is my favorite cream I tried for daytime this past year, but it's also like lightweight but thick enough to use with an oil at night. As you can see, this one's just a little bit thinner in texture. It sits beautifully under makeup. There's no fragrance in this. Same thing with this one. It feels like it just spreads. You only need a little bit of it, and it sticks around once you apply it, which is what's important to me. The moisture just stays all day. You also can't beat Beauty Pie's price on things. This is a luxury, absolutely luxury formula, but you don't pay for like the branding markup, and it's less than $20 for the member price. And this is just amazing. I will absolutely purchase. I'm going to make a big Beauty Pie purchase once I get through some more items. For eye creams, I'm not necessarily an eye cream junkie. Like, I don't need an eye cream in my routine as long as I can use my moisturizer and my under eyes are moisturized. But there is one eye cream that really stood out to me this past year. It's from First Aid Beauty, and it is the Eye Duty Niacinamide Eye Cream. This was, I believe, sent to me through Octoly. I apologize. A lot of skincare. For some reason, I receive a ton of skincare in PR, more than I do makeup, so I apologize about that, but I obviously want to use and try the things that are sent to me before I'm going to spend my own money on things. But this, let me just show you the texture here. It's like a brightening, pearly, kind of skin tone formula, but it contains niacinamide, which my skin absolutely loves. And I do have sensitive under eyes. My under eyes get oversensitized easily. They burn easily and kind of form little bumps underneath there if like an eye cream irritates them. So that's why I'm kind of picky with eye creams, and I don't necessarily need them because I'm not going to use something under my eyes that's irritating. This formula is so soothing, it's hydrating with that pearly finish. It has a slight brightening effect to my under eyes. My makeup goes on beautifully because it really does hydrate without being too thick for the daytime. And I was trying out some other eye creams and then I realized I got this one last January, so I need to use it up. I'm over halfway gone with it, but you know, sometimes like when I really like something, I set it to the side because I don't want it to be gone. But since I pulled this out again, I forgot how good it is, and I will absolutely be repurchasing this. I'm still hot. As far as serums go, there's one that I cannot live without, and I'm only going to talk about one. It is Good Genes from Sunday Riley. I know a lot of people talk about this serum and they have their opinions on Sunday Riley. This is an overnight exfoliating treatment. It's lactic acid and it just helps your cells turn over so your skin looks glowy. It helps with pores, it helps with texture, and my skin just loves this stuff. I've tried different overnight exfoliating serums and this is what my skin likes the most. As you can see, I've used up a ton of this serum. This was kindly sent to me through Octoly, but something about this is a lot gentler on my skin than a lot of other chemical exfoliators. I can just tell a difference when I'm using this serum. Typically I alternate it with a retinol type serum, or this past year I was using different. I don't really know how I feel about it though, but I kind of alternate it with that, and it's gentle enough to use every other night and my skin really likes it. I have minis that I travel with because I cannot go without this serum, and my skin just looks clear, my texture is better, my pores are better, and I really do think this helps with aging as well. So if you haven't tried this, to me the hype is real and it's wonderful. I turned 30 this past year and I really forced myself to be more diligent with my SPF application. Not that I haven't worn SPF in the previous years, I've been getting better about it since I really got into skincare. But even on the days I'm not going anywhere, even on the days it's cloudy and I'm staying in the house, I have been really working on applying my SPF. And I tried a lot of different SPFs that were new to me this past year. There's one in my eyes that is absolutely better than all the rest. It's from Dermatology and it is their Universal SPF Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46. They sent this for me to try this year, and this has become my absolute go-to, especially for under makeup. What I love about this is it is a combination between a mineral and a chemical SPF formula. I do have a full SPF rundown video from earlier this summer. I can link it down below if you want a fuller explanation on that. I don't have time to go into all that today because we have a lot more products to get through. To make things short, I like the benefits of using a mineral SPF, but typically, even if I like how they apply it first, the dry down is a little bit crusty and white and emphasizes my texture on my skin. Because this is a tinted combination, let me just show you the texture here. I love that it has a pump. It's a combination formula that's chemical and mineral. Because the formula is a combo formula, it just feels so much more like you're applying a lotion and just a step in your skincare routine. And I love that you're getting some of the mineral benefits, but you're getting some of the chemical SPF benefits as well, which is a better texture. My skin loves this. It's not sensitized by the chemical SPF in here. I love that it's in a pump. It wears beautifully under makeup and adds a really subtle glow. It sinks in really nicely. If you're oily, you could probably use this as a moisturizer by itself, but for me, I let my moisturizer for the daytime sink in for a couple minutes and then I go in with a couple pumps of this. The only thing I don't like about it is the packaging. I like how the packaging looks and I like that it's in a pump, but as you can see, my top is pretty beat up and that's because it doesn't really stay on here great. So when I travel, it tends to pop off in my bag and kind of fall out everywhere, and then it's just ended up breaking. That's really like a small issue for me loving the formula. Also, this is affordable. I think it's under $30 for 1.7 fluid ounces, and I think I still have quite a bit left in here, and I've used the crap out of this year. I believe I still do have a discount code with Dermatology. It's EBO20 for 20% off your order if you want to try my favorite SPF. Moving on to fragrances, I have 3 to talk about. And it was kind of difficult to narrow it down to 3, but these are the 3 I continue to go back to. So the first is one that I purchased this year. It's Gucci Bloom. This, my friend was wearing this, I don't know, last summer sometime. And I was like, what is that smell? I need to know what it was. I think it was in her like little, she had like a roller ball of it, and it was just like taking over her bathroom because it smells so good. This is such a gorgeous, like refreshing, it's considered a floral, but to me it's a very refreshing, kind of light uplifting floral. It's not too sweet at all, and this has definitely become my favorite warm spring summer scent. And I love the packaging. I love the chic Gucci packaging, and it's unlike me to spring that much money for a fragrance, but I truly do love it. And literally 1 spritz is all you need. It is very potent and it will last on you. At least it does on me. But if you like fresh florals, this, oh, I always get compliments when I wear this. It's just so good for the warmer months. My surprise favorite fragrance for the cooler months is from Viktor and Rolf. It is the Bon Petite, but well, the size is, but this is the Bon perfume. You can see I've used quite a bit of this one. This I actually received as a gift when I ordered Gucci Bloom, and I was like, sure, it's a great size, it's a great deal as a free gift, I'll try it, but I think it'll be too sweet for me. Because this is actually considered a warm floral, a gourmand warm floral with notes of peach, caramel, and black currant. So I just thought this would be too like kind of sickly sweet for me, but it turns out I love this scent. It's kind of like a sweet floral that just smells delicious, and I don't know, something about it. I think it's the caramel in there. It just smells so good. I don't typically like super sweet kind of gourmand scents, but maybe I do, because this, I never get sick of this in the fall and winter time. It just smells delicious and warm and cozy, and I don't know, I always also get compliments when I wear this, and I don't know, just try this. I didn't think I would like it, but trust me, go smell it. The last fragrance I really fell in love with this year is from the Clean Beauty Collective. It is from their Reserve line. It's the Clean Reserve Rain Scent. I worked with Clean Beauty Collective on a few campaigns, and they sent me the big size of this. And this I wasn't sure about because it's a watery musk. But I typically like kind of aquatic, fresh scents like that. And so I said I'd try it. And it's really unique, but it's really good for any time of the year because it's very light, and it's almost unisex. It's got that aquatic kind of earthy scent to it, but it's also refreshing. It really does smell like fresh rain when you go outside, but in the most mature, beautiful way. And I can just wear this any time of the year. I can wear this if I want just something a little bit lighter, that's not going to be so like offensive and strong as a scent. And if you kind of like those fresh aquatics, those musky kind of earthy scents, I think you should try this because the musk in here is not overpowering. It's very fresh and light, and if you need something for every day that's really fresh and light like that, I recommend you go smell this one. I recommend that you smell perfumes before you buy them. I've been burned one too many times not smelling before I buy, and that's definitely the way to go. One thing I forgot to mention about the Gucci, don't buy the roller ball. I had to take the roller ball back. That's what I ordered initially, and it leaked everywhere, and for such a small amount of product, you can't have it leaking because it's expensive. So this is the best way to go, is the spray bottle. All right, on to hair. There is one brand that really stood out to me this past year, and it is Amica. They asked me to be a brand ambassador this past year. They were the first brand to ever work with me, to make me part of their affiliate program, and to pay me for work I did. So that was just really exciting. Not only that fact, but also the fact that I loved their products before they asked me to be part of their program, and I got to try even more products this past year and really figure out what my staples are in their line. And I'm sure you won't be surprised by my picks. The first is the Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I have been through so many of these. I think I've had one in every single empties video I did this past year. It's a little bit pricier for an aerosol dry shampoo. I'm lucky because they stock me up, but this is just so good. It really like gets in there and gives you a little, I need something that does give me a little bit of that white cast that lets me know that it's working, because I have really fine oily straight hair, and this really works. It's like the only aerosol dry shampoo that I can use on its own without a powder, because I love powder dry shampoos because to me they're the most effective in soaking up oil. But I love the scent of this. It has a typical Amica scent. It's effective, it doesn't weigh my hair down, and I have been through so many of these this past year. The other product that I've been through a couple cans this year is the un.done Volume Matte Texture Spray. Like I said, have really flat, kind of fine hair. And this, let me just show you, so I haven't sprayed any in my hair yet. I typically just take it on the ends. It gives it some texture and volume without being like sticky. Or my pet peeve about products is when I can't like run my fingers through after I use it, and that the texture spray from them does not have that effect at all, but it really does make my hair nice and voluminous and gives it some texture without being too caked in with products. The other line I have to shout out is their blonde line that they reformulated this past year. This is a fresh set. I already have it in my shower opened right now, but it's called the Bust Your Brass line. It's the shampoo and conditioner that are really my loves. And then they have the instant repair mask if you need something even more intense. It just takes those really brassy kind of orangey tones out of your hair if you have blonde dyed hair. Now my hair is mainly, it's like a brownish blonde, it's balayage, and my roots are brown. But I use this combo about once a week just to really keep my hair bright. And every time I go see my stylist, she compliments how good my color looks, and I really think it's due to this purple shampoo and conditioner. It's just done wonders for my hair and keeping my color fresh and not looking kind of that orange dingy blonde that you can get after a while between colors. Last product from Amica, it's a styling product. It is their High Tide Deep Waver. You've seen me with my wild waves many times this past year. This for me is even easier than curling my hair because it really doesn't take any skill. Let me know if you want a tutorial on this. I definitely can do that, but all you do is go down the lines of your hair with this. You can do a bunch of hair at once. It takes like less than 10 minutes and it gives me tons of volume, and for some reason this lasts on me even better than curls, and I'm so glad this trend came back. I had a cheap one of these back in high school, and I really had a lot of fun using this, and it's just so easy. It works and it holds in my hair for some reason. My last hair favorite kind of ties in with body favorites, so I think that's where we're gonna head next. But it's actually the dry shampoo from Billie, as in the Billie razors, but this is called Floof. I ordered this on a whim because I've had a Billie subscription for probably a couple of years now, and I am a sucker for a good powder dry shampoo. My holy grail for years has been the Bumble and Bumble, the little pink bottle. I think it's like the Pret a powder. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I still have and love that one, but I thought this is $14. A lot more affordable, so I'll try it. And they had a version for dark hair, which is what I ordered. And this is just so good. I'll show you how dark it is. So this is really nice. It doesn't give you a white cast at all in your hair. It really soaks up oil well, and I just really fell in love with this dry shampoo. It's probably almost gone, and I will order another when it's gone. But I really enjoy this because it's just effective. I will say it doesn't give me as much grit in my hair and volume as like the Bumble and Bumble does. That one really texturizes your hair and gives a lot of root volume. This doesn't do that quite as much, but in a way that's kind of nice. It doesn't leave your hair as gritty feeling. It leaves it more like normal feeling, not as like textured as it would otherwise. So it just depends what you like. The other thing I would recommend, if you try this and you try the dark version, make sure you put this in your hair before you do like anything else, like wash your face or skincare. That way, if you get it like on your hairline or on your skin at all, and also do this before you get dressed, because if you get this on your skin or on your clothes, it is dark, so you can see it. So I like to put this in first if I'm going to be using this one, because then I can just, if I'm going to wash my face or whatever, I can get the rest off and then I can get dressed afterwards. But I really love this, and it's $14. And speaking of Billie, I have been a customer of theirs and their razors. If you're not aware, it's a very affordable razor subscription. I believe it's less than $15 every time you get like 4 razor heads. Yeah, this is 4 razor heads. I'm just showing you mine because I just got my order in the mail. I really didn't realize how good Billie was until I tried a different razor. You know, sometimes you need a little, just like distance makes the heart grow fonder. I thought like a razor's a razor, but no. I tried the Ipsy Refreshments razor and shave cream, and I really missed my Billie razor. And then I actually dropped and broke the Billie razor. The handle that I had, I've had that for like 2 years, so it was time to replace it. So I thought it would be a good time to show you what it looks like. Typical. But it comes in a cute little box like this. I ordered a fun color. Actually upstairs, I should have brought it down, but I have a cute carrying case that clamps over this for traveling. And then it also comes with a little guy that you put on the wall of your shower. So you put this little guy on the wall of your shower, and then this sticks like this, and then it keeps clean in your shower, and then the carrying case is perfect. I also love their shave cream. I just have been using the Ipsy one, but let me tell you, the Billie shave cream is a lot better in texture. I really love their razors. I think my skin's a lot smoother and less irritated when I use their razors. The Ipsy razor just doesn't get as close, and the little hanging thing for the shower is a lot less intuitive. And I dropped it once and it broke into a million pieces because it's metal and it's heavy. This is lighter. The first razor I had lasted me years, and the only reason I needed a new one is because I'm klutzy and like really dropped it hard when I was on vacation. So I just wanted to mention that. I think I've mentioned it in the past, but it's been a long time, and I guess I didn't realize how much I loved it, but now I do after trying a crap razor. I only get delivery every 3 months. I think that's the least often you can have it, or you can cancel and re-up it whenever you need new razors, but every 3 months is probably still more than I need. I probably should change my razor out more, but yeah, it ends up being very affordable. My other body care favorite of the year comes as no surprise, I'm sure. It is from Sugar Rush, and it is the Cake Butter Whipped Body Butter. This I talked about in my dupes video. This is completely empty at this point. I need to repurchase it, but I have a lot of body products to get through, and I just don't like to be wasteful. But for a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Bum Bum whatever cream that smells divine, but it's insanely expensive, this is half the price or less if you get it on sale, and it smells so good. I love when I wear this how I smell. It just has that delicious kind of almondy, cakey, I don't know if you know what the Sol de Janeiro scent smells like. Smells just like it. It's delicious, but it's light and it's easy to rub in, which is what I look for in a body cream. I don't like anything that takes forever to sink in, and I'm so glad I finally discovered this past year. It's amazing, and they've since put it in a different tub. It's yellow, which I don't know if that's coincidence or because people think it's a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro, which is in a yellow tub, but try this out if you like the Sol de Janeiro. It's much more affordable and it smells amazing. A kind of random product, but a product I really wanted to include was the Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. If you watch my empties videos, you've seen that I've went through a couple tubs of this throughout the year. This is the first year I started incorporating collagen into my routine because I turned 30 and I've read the benefits about it. It really can help with your skin elasticity. We lose collagen as we age, and it also helps with your joints and bones as well. And I initially got this thinking I would put it in my coffee because a lot of people said they like this in their coffee. I'm too much of a coffee snob. I could taste it in my coffee. My favorite way to have this is in a smoothie. It has 18 grams of protein, so about just as much if you're going to use a protein powder, but this is unflavored. So the nice thing is it's not vanilla, it's not chocolate. I would put it in a smoothie with some non-dairy milk, like a cup of non-dairy milk, a handful of frozen berries, about a half or whole banana, some spinach, and this. It just tastes like the most delicious berry smoothie. I really got sick of chocolate protein smoothies over time, and I've become obsessed with this because I can make my smoothie taste like whatever the fruit tastes like, which I personally really enjoy. And not to mention that it has made my skin really plump. I can tell that it's helped with my aging and the elasticity and plumpness of my skin. I really think my skin looks great, and I can tell since I've been using this. I will continue to purchase this. I get mine at Costco and it goes on sale pretty often, and this has 34 servings. You use 2 of the little scoops, and to me it's not super cheap. I can't remember. It might be about $30 or more depending on if it's on sale. But to me, this is absolutely worth the price and has helped with my skin, and I will continue to have this in my smoothie in 2022. We're to our last category, which is nails. I really tried to perfect the home manicure in 2021 because I realized that shooting videos, I really enjoy how perfected and put together I feel and look when my nails are done. Now, don't mind mine aren't done right now. I've had a very busy holiday season and I was working, so I just took my nails off because they were gonna get completely chipped. But a nail brand that's really helped me learn and perfect my skills is Olive & June. Now they sent me one manicure kit and I bought another this past year, and I also bought some things from Target from them. They carry part of their line at Target. Let me know if you want a more in-depth kind of tutorial on how I do my nails, but the really standout products to me are the nail polish remover, which comes in a really unique container with, oh, it's strong, but it's actually a lot less stronger than other nail polish removers. You just stick your finger in there and there's like a foam, and then the nail polish remover is in there and you just twist around. It's super gentle and effective. They recently repackaged this. This is the second one I've been through, and they've put like a little foam on the top so you can use it like this as well. This is super gentle and effective, and I love that this doesn't get fuzzies on my nails like you do when you use a cotton round and a typical nail polish remover. I will definitely continue to repurchase this. I also love their dry drops. I have about 3 of them floating around right now because I cannot do my nails without them because I'm impatient. When I'm done with my final top coat, after a couple minutes, I will just take a drop of this at the base of my nails and kind of let it flow down and then rub the rest on my hands because it is moisturizing. But this doesn't dry them completely, but it dries them to the touch. So I still give it at least an hour until I go start to do things. But then if you like graze your hand on a blanket or like a paper towel or something, you're not gonna get it caught on things. It will just glide right off, and it really helps the drying process go a lot smoother, and I've messed up my nails a lot less, and a little bit goes a long way. Like this bottle is probably only about half gone, maybe 3/4. I've tried a lot of different nail polish colors from them, but the one that's really my favorite and the first one I bought is called Honest and True. It is just the most beautiful, bright but muted light blue. It really stands out on my nails, especially when I'm tan in the spring and summer. I wore this repeatedly this last summer and I got compliments every time I wore it. I love a lot of other colors, but I can't talk about them all because this video is already really long. But I also love the shape of their painting brush. I feel like this rounded tip here really helps me get into like the edge of my nail and the cuticle without being jagged. I recently painted my nails with OPI, and it's a lot skinnier square brush, and I find this to be a lot more user-friendly, and I get a better, cleaner nail with this brush from Olive & June. And then a couple coats to talk about. I have really weak peeling nails, so I always start with their nail strengthener. It's just kind of like a prep step, and you don't really need to let it dry at all. It's kind of like an oily nail prep. And then I also really enjoy their ridge filler because I have kind of peely, ridged, thin nails. This is a step that you put on after the nail strengthener. It's a little bit thicker and it just plumps up your nails a little bit. And to me, when I use this, it almost gives them more of like that gel nail look. A lot of times I'll get questions if I have gel on my nail, but I think it's the ridge filler because it makes my nails a lot smoother and the nail polish will look a lot more plump. And then I also really enjoy their top coat. It just goes well with the rest of the line, and it dries really nicely. I will say it kind of dries out towards the end, but I'm currently on my second bottle. I really enjoy it, and I will continue to use Olive & June in 2022. They have press-ons, which I'm really curious about. If you want to know more about how to use their products, or if you are curious about getting into them, they have a ton of like IGTVs on their Instagram that instruct you through a home manicure, shaping, and how you should use their whole home manicure set. If you made it to the end of this video, you're a real one. I know it was really long, but I had a lot of products I wanted to share with you guys that I really loved throughout the past year. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what were your body, skin, and hair care must-haves that I need to try down below in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye.